I'm going to answer the question of what is a reverse mortgage in the most broadest general sense. There's some nuance to this that can take us on a long, winding path, but I'm going to give you kind of the 30,000 foot view of what is a reverse mortgage. A reverse mortgage is usually, not always, but usually for elderly folks who have a fair amount of equity in their house, and they say, I'm having a hard time making these mortgage payments, or I need some liquidity, I need some cash, I need some money for some reason, and they can go and get a reverse mortgage. What happens is that reverse mortgage, there are companies that do primarily just reverse mortgages, they will give you money for your house. They will then become the lien holder, and they usually give you money in one of two ways. Either they give you a lump sum, or they give you monthly payments to it. And sometimes they'll set it where you have, it's like a line of credit almost, where you can pull from it as you need it. But they will then hold a lien against your house. You don't have to pay a mortgage payment anymore because they will have paid off the mortgage if one exists. You don't have to pay anything but taxes and insurance, stuff like that, but there is no mortgage payment anymore. They hold a lien against your house, and then what that lien says is that once you pass away, they will then become basically the owner of the house. Or they may say there's a right of first refusal to a family member or family members. Your direct family, they have the right to purchase it for a fair market purchase price first. And if not, then the lien holder becomes the owner of the house. So why would they do that? That sounds too good to be true. You're telling me I don't have to make a mortgage payment and somebody's going to give me money? That sounds fantastic. Well, because usually, most of the time, real estate is an ascending or appreciating asset. It's going to be worth more over time. So if the reverse mortgage company, they think they can get their lien on this house for a lower value, and then as time goes by, the value of that property increases, then they can then turn around and sell it later, get a good chunk of money back in return. So you got to be careful on reverse mortgages though, because sometimes you can get put in a bad deal. Sometimes reverse mortgages take advantage of folks in a tough time. And so just make sure you explore your different options. Talk with an attorney if you think you might be interested in a reverse mortgage. There are some attorneys that can go into detail with you on that. But that's a general overview of what a reverse mortgage is. I hope that's been helpful. There's a lot of nuance, but for the purpose of this video, we don't want to get too deep into that at this point.